Back in 2017, I went to Brickvention in Melbourne. JK Brickworks were coming over as the keynote speakers, and the organisers of the show challenged all the exhibitors to build a recoloured JK Brickworks model. This was what I took. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dan, and if you like this video and want to see more like it, do feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you want to catch me live, I stream on Twitch 3 times a week. Head over to twitch.tv/betweenthebricks, link in the description. I've always been a fan of JK Brickworks, and when I found out they were coming to Brickvention in 2017, I was really excited. As I said in the intro, the organisers challenged the exhibitors to build a JK Brickworks inspired model and recolour it. So I had to think about it. At that stage, the maze, I think, was relatively new onto the market. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to take the maze, which was an ideas set that was created by Jason Allemann, who is part of JK Brickworks, and throw a classic space theme on it. Let's take a look. Okay, so the mechanics of the model are exactly the same as the original maze. There was no real point to changing those because they worked so well. What there was in here for me though was there was a lot of dead space underneath inside the model, but we'll get to that in a minute. So basically all I did was take the maze design and apply a neoclassic space theme to it. So, as you know, neoclassic space, or classic space in itself, a lot of blue, a lot of light grey, and there's always some black and yellow striping going on. So you'll see plenty of tilts to that in this model. You'll also see some other classic space inspired things and maybe the odd Star Wars reference here and there. I took this over to Brickvention, and it was very, very well received over there at the show. You'll notice on the side here that I actually do have a tile that was signed by Jason Allemann, who was the original creator of the ideas set maze, which did make it into production. And this maze is fully functional. You can take the ball out and run it through the maze. Unfortunately, it is a little bit heavy in the corner where the base is that you have to get the ball to on the other side of the maze. So it does tend to want to lean in that direction, but you can hold it back down on the start side. It's pretty much designed as a speed run maze. So there's a couple of traps in there, but realistically it's a speed run. It is to see how fast you can get to the other side. Simple as that. There's nothing that there's nothing that stops you from getting there per se. There's no traps to fall into or anything like that. Just simple, straight up speed run. Now, one thing that I thought when I was building this maze was there was a lot of space underneath. So I decided to build a micro scale space themed base. There's quite a bit of stuff going on in here. You have, there's a base on one side, there's some rocks and some vehicles that are digging out some gems. There's a couple of spaceships that are parked up on the flight deck there. There's a bunch of storage. There's a lot of containers and maybe some big oxygen tanks and stuff. There's some radar dishes. If you have a look closely down in there, you will see my attempt at some micro scale figures. Black, yellow, green, blue and red. If you are a classic space fan, you will know what those colors mean. And I may have even chucked in a little bit of an Easter egg there with the green one. Again, if you know what the reference is to those guys, do comment down below. I'd love to hear what you think. So there you have it. That's my rendition of the classic space maze, totally inspired by Jason Allemann's maze from the Ideas series. Absolutely love this model. Something that I'm really proud of, and it's survived 3 years without being disassembled, so I think it's something that I probably will hold on to for the foreseeable future. Please let me know what you think about it in the comments below. As always, do feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. Be safe out there, be kind, and keep on building. See you next time.